Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make this little tote that I saw from another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've tweaked it just a little bit, but they are just adorable. Inside I'm going to put some note cards that I'm going to show you how to make in the next video. So, very simple, and I'll show you how to do it. And you'll find all of the dimensions on my website, FancyNancyStampin.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my coordinating piece of cardstock, and once again you'll find the measurements on my website, and I'm going to score it all the way around at 1 inch. Then with your paper snips you're just going to cut up these scores to meet this center line here, because we're going to make this into the base of the tote bag. So now I'm going to score on my score lines, sticky strip, and I'm going to adhere it to each of the 4 tabs, and I'm going to then close it up. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I folded up 3 of my corners now. So I'm just going to remove my sticky strip and finish this last corner here. Okay, now I have the base of my tote. So one warning about these little totes is that they take a lot of sticky strip. You can try to get cheap and use less sticky strip, but you'll also get a less durable little tote. So I would recommend using sticky strip first of all, and get ready to have lots of it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply sticky strip all along the bottom edge of my base. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've applied the sticky strip all the way around, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to then attach my designer paper. This is going to be the cutest tote. So I'm going to just take my smaller piece. And once again, the dimensions are on my website, and I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to line it up flush with the bottom of my base. Okay, and then I can take my edges on the bottom and wrap them around the side. Okay, now I want my bottom to be really square, but I don't want my edges to be. I'm going to round them. Okay, so let me take my second piece. I'm going to overlap my previous piece. This designer paper, like I said, is retired, but I think it's so cute. It's Urban Oasis. Okay, so as you see, there will be a little overlap. So I'm going to put some sticky strip here all the way up, and then on both sides. And once again, I don't want it to be square, so I'm going to tape it so that it is a little bit flared out, like this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my sticky strip that I've taken off. I'm just going to press it down here so that it forms my tote. Okay. And sometimes I get this little lip, and so I just kind of trim it down. If you just shave it ever so slightly, it'll still look really, really good. Okay, almost done. Isn't it so cute? Okay, then you're going to apply sticky strip to the bottom, and I'm going to add some of the chocolate chip satin ribbon. So again, I'm going to take my sticky strip And this is one place I did think that I could conserve some sticky strip rather than doing it all the way around. And so what I've done is I start on the edge of my ribbon, and I definitely put my sticky strip along the whole end, also so that it won't fray, because I don't want it to fray. That would look silly. Okay, and then what I do is in increments of maybe 1 inch, I add sticky strip. Before I start wrapping my ribbon, I decide which I want to be my front and which I want to be my back. And so because the crease of my tote is on this side, I'm going to make this the back. So that's where I'm going to start my ribbon. And I'm going to line it in up again with the base of my tote. Yeah, I think this has got to be one of my favorites so far. I love the colors and okay. All right, the only other thing we need are handles. Okay, so I have 4 of these images that I've punched out. I'm going to now just fold them in half. Something I like to do is actually take my mono adhesive and just on the very bottom edge secure them so that they don't flop open. I'm going to just now position these. And I'm looking on the other side to see where I lined up the others so that they're pretty symmetrical. Okay. And I'm going to take my same chocolate chip satin ribbon, put a little adhesive on both ends, and make sure that it's straight, that it doesn't kink. I'm going to line them up in between the notches of the punch, and also long enough because I'm going to use my crocodile and I'm going to secure a corduroy button there, corduroy brad rather. So now taking my crocodile, and be really careful not to punch through the other side. If that's ever happened to you, you know what I mean. If not, just beware. And I'm just putting a punch right there in the center. Then with my chocolate chip corduroy brads, I'm going to squeeze these as tight as I can so that they're going to really secure that ribbon as the handle of my tote. And this is just a little something, but I'm also trying to open up the brads wide, so perpendicular to the ribbon, so that it doesn't accidentally maybe fall out. Okay, so that's what it then looks like on the inside. I'm going to do that for this handle too. And I will also take a picture of this tote that I'm making and all the others because they're so cute and I love how they turned out. And there it is, the cutest little tote made out of paper and ribbon. Well, I hope that you enjoy this, and visit my website for the dimensions and for the measurements that you need at FancyNancyStampin.com. And I hope to see you again really soon. Don't forget to follow up watching my next video that I'm going to show you the super cute cards that I made that I'm going to put inside the tote. Alright, sneak peek. See you soon. Bye-bye.